Who doesn't want to be AFK while instantly killing everything on screen, gaining vast amounts of currency while watching a series or while making dinner and whatnot? I know I like to do that, and this build lets me. Now, how do I do that? The concept of the build is just big AoE, big dam. You can't see the effect, but it's there. Trust me. Here, this is how it really is. And this is how you might have to do it if you don't have big AoE. Anyways, what's the setup? First off, what's the damage, you ask? Well, the dummy says we're ending at 30 seconds with about almost 600 quadrillion damage, so there's that. The peak says trillions, which is weird, but I guess it is weird because of damage over time and multiple hits or something. I have no idea, dude. Starting with the gear, we do double plutonium bar, both with the same stats, and the twisted stat is 50% more damage over time. Try the other ones, and it seems like this one is the best one, at least with this setup. We have Abyss Walker, which is absolutely insane as far as how much damage it gives us. Gives us about 900% more damage, or about 850% if I choose the tankier version of it. Both are good though, just look out for both. Then, my core is an Iridium Nexus. This one could have been an Hourglass one, as it has time as a fixed stat. But I just recently came to think of it, so I actually haven't been thinking about that one at all. Could really change that, but whatever. The mass stat here could be changed with whatever resistance is needed as well. Moving on to the titanium shield, just an armor, damage and resistance stat stick, nothing special. And then comes the baby, the no heart. 6 socket slots, 1000 armor, twisted. And in this one, instead of field mods and other mods, obviously, we'll get to put in sockets. And I'll go over all the sockets I use, but we'll get to that later. Then our engine, which is another stat stick and is practically useless as we've turned the engine off for more damage and survival through the talent tree. I tried some other engines with extra sockets or increased luck, but it was all less damage and the extra luck didn't do anything. As well as the sockets was just less damage because the mods we use are crucial to the build. Now, as far as mods go, for this setup, I use the same ones in both weapons right now, but while leveling or gearing up, it was a little different, which I'll get to. Starting off, Necromancer, Grab, which spawns 5 clones when 1 minion dies. This way we can have up to 130 minions, all blasting the plutonium bar. Using the Guardian drone probably could do bulwark here too, to be honest, but I haven't tried it, honestly. And as a twisted mod, it has 4% more damage per maximum drone, meaning big multiplier considering the amount of drones we have. Then we have the field mod. While it's good DPS, it could be changed out for more DPS, but the increased range of the fields applies to the big circle AoE, meaning we have larger AoE effect. So that's why I'm using that one. And it also increases damage. We then have Purity, just more multiplier, and then more minion damage, and that's it for both weapons. Now, if you don't have as large of an AoE, and you still would like to AFK while farming, you can do this change. All you have to do is change out Grav with whatever mod you have. In my case, that would be Overdrive, and then a Guardian drone, and then change the Guardian drone with a Hunter drone. This way, one of your weapons will chase down enemies on the map, even if you're standing still. Moving on to the engine, we're using Nuke, which is a virus, decreasing resistances. Time, increasing the time stat. Viral Nexus to spread virus. And Corrode, which is another virus that increases damage over time taken. And we have one more in our tree, which is the Lethality field, which increases crit chance and damage by a huge margin. Now, on to the sockets. I've made it easy to scout out my empowered sockets and my dragon eyes, as they're all in the core. Starting off with the biggest one, Empowered Drone Master, 20% more damage per maximum drone, aka 757% more damage. Next we have Empowered Chip, which lets us put substantially better affixes on it than the regular chips. So 2 level of minions, 1 level of mods, 12% more minion damage, increased time, more damage over time, and critical strike chance. Equates to about 149% damage for 1 socket. We have 2. And then we have 3 dragon eyes with time on them, which is a good 86.9% per. Now, onto the regular chips. Minion damage and armor, area damage, time, crit damage, and damage over time. This is how they look when you are above crit cap, aka 100% crit chance. If you're under, you change out time with crit chance. But before you start making sockets, I'll show you all on one screen and show priorities in case you still need to grind for them. So just wait a minute with all of that. You can just skip to this time mark to see all. Now, the ones in the tree, and as you can see here, they are very similar, but I changed out minion damage with plus 12 to dodge. These are prio to begin with because you want to have at least 75 dodge for survival. Once you're above that threshold, you can do minion damage instead, and again flat instead of crit chance once over cap. Together, these should be all the sockets used. And the bigger number ones as far as damage are prio for damage, obviously, but otherwise, I would prioritize the dodge roll ones first for survival. Now, these are also pretty good as far as those go. If you have a lot of chips, this one is a good boost. You also have engine affixes count twice. Substantial. Time Lord, pretty good. And if you have a very bad one like this one, I might say that one actually, but if you have a bad one like this one and you didn't know, you can change it. So all you have to do is have infinity dice and then you can re-roll it. So the next roll here would be less minion damage taken while minion is alive, minion power. So this is one of the guardian points or ascendancy points, whatever you call them. I haven't seen, wait a minute. I think I just seen the ones at the end. So I've seen this one, I have seen this one, and this one. I don't think I've seen any of these. Anyways, as said, you can re-roll them. So now you can see what comes and when it comes. So be on the lookout. And each of them also have their own seed. So if I do that with this one, it's a different order. So if you have one, but you can't find it, just try another one, and so on. So there's that. Now, to get over here, we need a Singularity socket. You fit it into a socket slot in the tree, and you can start using your talents from there on and build your way into the tree far away from where you started. While leveling, you don't really have to use 2 of this one, as it can be iffy considering the range of it isn't all that great. So what I used instead was a Doom Cloud or a Waste Mine. This one was probably the majority of my leveling. And those actually do quite a bit better than this one, at least in my estimation. So that's the leveling process. As far as the talent tree goes, starting off, you don't really have to go down this path. You could go this way instead, just getting more attack speed, which helps for leveling. But once you get a little further in, you'll start wanting to go down this path, as this is a good path to sockets as well as some convenience. But also, yeah, starting off, this one is really good for survival, and so is this one. But the main one that I'm using right now is up here, which is a good 7% armor per second, which affects the minions, which affect you because of minion modifiers apply to your ship as well. So whatever happens to your minions happens to the ship, so you can just go full blast on the minions. Otherwise, critical corrosion, hits deal no critical strikes. Damage over time can roll critical strikes. Damage over time has a 5% critical strike chance. Combined with this one over here, multi-crit. So we just have large and vast amounts of critical strike chance, which combined with all of the crit we have, we got to 100%. As far as survival, I told you this one. We also have the thruster one here, which turns off your engine, so you can't really use your engine. But you're not slow still. You just can't use the blink or whatever your engine does. But it increases damage by a significant amount and armor as well. As far as area damage, you have this one. You have this one. This one. And this one. This one is shorter than this one, but if you want more damage instead, this one could be preferred. I just like to have a larger range on my fields. Anyways, that should be it. I thank you for watching. Hope this helps you get started. Best wishes to you and yours.